it took a lot for me, maybe this is my just personal question, it took a lot for me to work on listening. What's the best outcome of you listening, and then how did you do it?
Well, first of all, of course I had to learn to be a better listener. And I think that the only way that you can learn is by rejection. For example, what drew me to you was because I believe that it takes one to know one, right? So when you were talking, I felt like, you've been places, you've seen things, you've been through a lot, which got you to where you are today. Not to say that it's more than me or less than what I've been through, but I feel like people like us we can scope each other out. We can find that out. So, I feel like to be patient, listen to what people have to say, because everyone just wants to be heard. No one is an expert at anything, I don't believe. There's always room for growth. I can learn from my clients can learn from me. Of course, yes, I'm a realtor, this is my specialty, but at the same time, I always learn different things from them. Every time we go into a house, I have the client that will look at something and say, that's odd. So I will take that with me, I'll put that in my memory bank, and when I go on a listing appointment or something like that, these are things that I try and tell people to avoid. Like, maybe you want to put your personal photos away. Maybe you want to do this. Maybe you want to do this with the colors. Maybe you want to do that with the colors. I find it to be reciprocal. If the other person is willing to listen as well, and they're willing to set their egos aside, then I think that you have the perfect marriage, so to speak. Does that answer your question?
How has that thought process of, in a sense, giving to receive by listening to understand and then them doing so, what's the best outcome that's ever come from you doing that?
I've just seeing some of my friends grow. So I'm 39 years old. I have friends that have trusted me since I started in real estate. So we're going back to when I was 29. And they trusted me from the very beginning, and just seeing how much they've grown and how they are entrepreneurs themselves. And they continue to ask me for advice, and they continue to send me referrals, and that has been the most gratifying thing for me. Wow. Yeah, it's been incredible.
10-year-long relationships.
Absolutely.
What does the next 10 years look like for you in real estate?
I would love...
Is there building an app? Like, what do you love? This is where I need to listen. I've cut you off.
There are a lot of reasons why people get into real estate. I don't know how many realtors actually get into it because they want to be a salesperson the rest of their lives. I actually enjoy selling real estate. I really do. I love looking at houses. I love dealing with all different types of people, and I love a challenge. My end goal, of course, would be to own properties, be able to collect income from these properties. The same thing that I tell my investors is the same thing I want to do myself. So 10 years from now, what would that look like? Hopefully I'll be calling you from a beach, drinking iced tea with an umbrella in it.
Culture culottes.
Absolutely, culture culottes. That sounds great.